Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. We have already started here. And here's Shevchenko. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Hullet. Close. And Hullet! That's a decent clearance. Hullet making good progress on the right-hand side. Vieri. And here's Shevchenko. He's shifting through the gears here. Shevchenko! Oh, that's magnificent!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Schusts has a shot! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, sweet feet. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Ribery. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Keeper's got good distance on that.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Rafael Leao. That's tidy. Decent hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
This is their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Rafael Leao! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pirlo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's well spotted. Thuram. Thuram. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Can he put it away? And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Ribery with the short one. Danger averted for now. Hullet. And Hullet! They want to be quick to recover this. Out for a throw. Mateus. And it's Ribery. And here's Hullet. Nicked it back promptly. Milan finding their passes. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hullet. Mateus.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now it's Martinez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nedved. Now it's Hullet. And he can clear it away. Costa Curta. And it's Ribery. Oh, that is a Martinez! He's done very well to get to that.
Martinez is offering a wry smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Pirlo. And the first half is done. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. How would you review the first half?
Milan obviously have a half-time lead, but it has come very much against the run of play.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Chiellini gets it away. Now it's Hullet. Ribery. And it's Shevchenko. Mateus. And it's Maldini. Costa Curta. Might be danger here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Mateus. Zanetti. Well seen, saw that coming. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. And they've got rid. Martinez. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Hullet. And a shot! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Pull it. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Martinez. Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Martinez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Who saw this coming? Milan are hurt by just about the final punch. Thiaw kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Pirlo. Nice ball, it's net! Just off target. He's played it back. Vieri. It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That has been cut short. Ribéry. Vieri gets a good foot in there. Martinez. Ribéry. Oh, important interception. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Martinez! It's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Cambio di giocatori.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
On it! And yes, it's there! And with that goal comes comfort.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Oh, that's neat. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That's very neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Davids. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maldini. Kaká. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now Kaká. Now that's well seen too. And they've got rid. But it's Thuram. Davids. Zanetti. Shevchenko.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Shevchenko. Davids. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, played right into his path. Thuram. And it's Zanetti. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pull it. Davids. And it's Thuram. And it's Zanetti. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Pullet proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Nesta can get it clear. Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Van Basten. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kaká. Mateus. And Zanetti. Oh, easy pickings there. Shevchenko. Maldini. Kaká. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Shevchenko. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Kaká engages and forces him off the ball. That's really well cleared. And back to the goalkeeper. Thuram. And it's Zanetti. And Mateus. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Pirlo.
That's good defensive concentration.
Pull it. Kaká.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Well,
there's the whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Here we go again then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Shevchenko, he's gone for goal! And that is wildly off target.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Zanetti. No, he's not getting his way this time. Pirlo. Terrific header. Oh, just needed a better contact.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Maldini. Oh, this looks sharp. Pirlo. Shevchenko. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Pirlo considers his options. And so we have the first set piece of the game. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. That's a throw. Thuram.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's straight offside. pull it.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Succumbs to the
80.953
pressure.
spettatori.
Almost an hour gone. But it's Thuram. And here's Van Basten. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Kaka. Shevchenko. That's a nicely measured pass. Now the finish! Oh, it's gone in! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger. But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's Pirlo. Shevchenko. Great chance! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And already we're underway here. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. Some really good ball movement. Zanetti. Passing is crisp and sharp. And smartly reclaimed. Passes short and sharp. And Shevchenko! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Shevchenko just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kaká. Driving through the middle. And he's heaved it away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bullet writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter. And I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Zanetti. Kaká. Played out towards the right wing. And here's Hullet. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, well played. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That has been cut short. Mateus. Milan have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. It's Pirlo. Maldini. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Nedved does really well to win the ball there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pirlo. Shevchenko. And it's Pirlo. Zanetti. Now Pirlo. Can he finish? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Mateus. And it's Zanetti. Kaká. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Zanetti. And that's a superb pass.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Seedorf. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Pirlo. Mateus. 5 minutes till the break. That's the throw. And it's Shevchenko. Nedved. Gullit. Shapes to shoot! And again! Shevchenko finds himself offside. Mateusz. Zanetti. Mateusz. It's Pirlo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he was quick to react. Shifted upfield. And it's Pirlo. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. They've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
Vieri, decent hit! He's done very well to get to that.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Thuram. Pirlo, who's on a run down the left wing. Looking tidy in possession here. Mateusz. Now it's Shevchenko. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And here's Gullit. That's good play.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Gullit. Nedved. Mateusz. It's Gullit.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
So we've reached the hour mark. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Gullit. Now the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Kaká. Looking for options for movement. He's onside. Can he put it away? Quality ball. Well, played right into his path. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Shevchenko. That is good strength. And it's Maldini. Maldini going full steam ahead down the left flank. Mateusz. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And they can counter here. Nedved. And he's intervened well there. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And it's Pirlo. Kaká.
Milan merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Oh, easy pickings there. Pull it. This might spell danger. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Mateus rolls it backwards.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Thuram cuts out the pass. Mateus. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Kaka.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
And it's Zanetti. Into the last 5 minutes. Milan looking to pass their way through. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Mateus. Zanetti. Oh, that's a fine interception. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Attenzione signore e signori, ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi di non perdere di vista i propri bambini durante la partita, per la loro sicurezza. Sostituzione per l'Inter, numero 8, Seedorf.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
Numero 7, numero 32. Lasciano il campo per
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Il numero 15.
Totti. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Maldini. And it's Pirlo. Here's Nedved. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Not the most accurate pass. Nedved. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Rafael Leao. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Zanetti. Rijkaard. Platini. Van Basten. Oh, good-looking ball. Rafael Leao! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Rafael Leao has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Pirlo. Maldini. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, it is starting to feel as though there is an inevitability about penalties here. You'd like to think that both teams still want to win it in the final 15 minutes, The question is, can the players go that far?
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And we're off for the final time. 15 minutes to find the winner, or else penalties. And here's Vieri.
Zanetti really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Has a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
And it's Totti. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Leao. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Totti. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's had a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Vieri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Platini. And it's Nedved. He's got the shot away!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Zanetti. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Yeah, the longer it went on, it kind of became inevitable that it would end this way, and while each defence can be proud, they've got very little save from here. It's up to the keepers now.
So it comes down to this, a final rallying cry, and then kicks from the spot. Platini is first to take the long walk. And he's found the net.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Roberto Baggio is the next man in the spotlight. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
This to put them 2 up. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too. And that doubles their lead. Milan can't afford to miss another one. Oh, what a save!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
The third man in the queue. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Milan are looking to save match point. Oh, it's been saved! And that's it! So it has all ended in hurt. The team played their parts in a terrific struggle, admirably at times, but when it all mattered, they have fallen ever so slightly short. The end of the game. Reflection. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Vieri, Gullit, and the shot! Kaka, making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see...
It's Vieri! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Kaka. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Kaká. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. He's not got that quite right. Chiellini is there to clear. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Gullit. Great ball if he can get there. Gullit is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
First quarter of an hour gone. Totti. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Kaka. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Played into space out wide. He's had it taken off him. Milan have a free kick. So he's plotting something before playing it in. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Totti. No, that's been intercepted. Mateus. And it's Pirlo. Rijkaard. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Adriano did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Kaká. Maldini. Gullit. He's had a hit! Goal! Milan! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment.
Bullet! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Pirlo plays it short. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Adriano.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Gullit. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he cuts out the supply. It's Adriano! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Adriano could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Chiellini. Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Maldini going full tilt down the left. Now Pirlo. Maldini. Totti.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mateus. And it's Pirlo. To Maldini. Kaká, who's set up one goal so far. And here's Vieri. Zanetti. Mateus. And here's Zanetti.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Great ball, and he's in here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And they win it back again. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well seen, saw that coming. And the first half is done. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. And we're off again. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Mateus. Thuram. And it's Pirlo. Kaka. And it's Del Piero.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan finding their passes. Kaka. And here's Hullet. And here's Vieri.
That was lovely, that.
Vieri! They've done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. No way through. And here's Totti. Nedved making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game, with you in fact. He really has come an awful long...
Decent hit! There it is! Offside.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Well, they've got it again. And here's Hullet. Totti charging forward, the ball at his feet, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And here's Totti. Now it's Hullet. Shot a goal! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Thuram. And Mateus. Totti. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Nedved. Now it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pirlo. Now it's Totti. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Hullet.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pirlo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved. Thuram makes the interception. Mateus. Milan looking to pass their way through. Maldini. Vieri. Showing great feet there. And here's Hullet. And the shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Nedved is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Nesta. And it's Maradona. No, that's been intercepted. Vieri. Nedved. Pirlo. 15 minutes till half-time. Rijkaard. That's Maldini. Pirlo. Mateus. Zanetti. Nedved is in a really good position out wide. Nedved. And it's Maldini. Hullet. And here's Vieri. Mateus. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Look, it's a run defence.
He gets big! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone. Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Nedved. Mateus does well to get it back. Pirlo. And it's Nedved. To Maldini. Mateus. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Here's Nedved. And it's Hullet. Nedved.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Hullet. Nedved. Thuram gets over and intercepts. And there is the half-time whistle. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, It is 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Oh, no joy this time. Nedved. Zanetti. It's Hullet. And here's Vieri. And here's Hullet.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And here's Hullet. Maldini. Nedved. Totti. Now it's Nedved. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Totti. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Bullet. Milan still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And it's Pirlo. No, again there's no way through. Pirlo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Maldini. Zanetti. And Matteus.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
And here's Hullet. Oh, he's great hit!
Milan are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he was alert to it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Milan are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 32.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Pirlo.
Maldini tries to clear.
Il numero 19. Il numero 8. Kaká. Il numero 5. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Milan still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
And it's Hullet. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And here's Hullet.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done. That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Matteus. Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Hullet. Hullet. Rijkaard. Oh, red, nice interception. Rijkaard. And it's Shevchenko. Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Gullit. Kaká. And the shot's on here. And it's Gullit. Shevchenko. He's found some space. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Milan need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And here's Gullit. Nicely aimed pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And they're back on the ball again. Roberto Baggio. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Modern football is full of power, pace and physical.
Had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Vieri is offering a right smile there.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's a nicely measured pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Pirlo. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Nedved. Vieri. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's got shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Look,
there's the shot! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah. They say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
He's there to retrieve it. Davids. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Del Piero. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking tidy in possession here. Mateus. Zanetti. Platini, Del Piero, and he welcomes it in. Pirlo, Mateus, Gullit does well to get it back. And here's Gullit, he's had a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh no, this does not look good. Platini cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to...
Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Milan really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Big chance! Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
36esimo minuto, numero 32.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Mateus. Zanetti. Zanetti. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Maradona. Maradona showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Hullet. That looks a good ball through. Vieri. Chance! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
So the lead now is 2.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Vieri. Nedved. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to dink it in. Nesta deals with that. And there's the end of the first half.
Milan are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Milan are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. And here's Hullet. Pass somewhat off target. Davids. Pirlo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Del Piero. And here's Platini. Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Davids. Milan looking to pass their way through. Nedved. And here's Del Piero. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pirlo. Rijkaard. Mateus. And it's Zanetti. That's Turan. Mateus. Pirlo. And it's Hullet. He's under a lot of pressure there. Pirlo. Hullet.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Now it's Del Piero. Now Davids.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Maradona. And it's Pirlo. And here's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball, and the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gets his pass away. Oh, well played, well played. Maldini. Chiellini. Nedved has found the net here, of course. And it's Hullet. Hullet has been caught there, it's a foul. Nedved. Hullet. And Maradona. Milan finding their passes. Pirlo. Might be danger here. Has a go! And here's Del Piero. Picked up, and the finish! It's in!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Into the last quarter of an hour. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Il numero 11. Il numero 7.
That has been cut short.
Il numero 22. Attenzione, un
Davids.
cambio.
And it's Schneider. Kaka. Thuram. Rijkaard. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Maldini. Roberto Baggio. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Passing is crisp and sharp. 5 minutes left on the clock. Milan, moments now away from seeing this one out. Totti. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Oh, great chance! The message is simple, defend this with your lives. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Well, and that will be the final act. Milan have done it, the perfect outcome in this moment. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford.
And this is now today's
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, that's a key interception.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Toljan. Played out to the right. He's got full. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Maremovic. Oh, he's found support out wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nedved. Bullet. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bullet. Nedved. That's good play. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Berardi, good play on the left-hand side here. And now the breakaway. And it's Luis Suarez. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Pirlo. And here's Suarez. Nedved.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, tonight... Can he finish? It's in! The breakthrough strike!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Sassuolo have penetrated for the first time. And the shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Shevchenko. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Pull it. Messi. Good purposeful running this. That's very neat. Looking for the runner. Can he spark a counter here? Pedro Obiang. Now there's a fine ball. Tries to get it clear. Nedved. And it's Messi. Oh, he's burst through. And that is expertly dealt with. Pedro Obiang.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's shifting through the gears here. Nedved kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Luis Suarez. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. No outsmarting him this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Berardi. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nedved. Oh, important interception. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he latch on to this? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Messi. Pirlo. Messi. It's a good run down the right. Pirlo. Nedved. Pirlo. Nedved. And it's Hullet. That's a smartly directed ball. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Luis Suarez, and the shot! Oh, taken with style! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Has a go! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
This match was 71,550.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Manchester United take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Great chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Shifted it to the flank.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hits one! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pedro Obiang.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Sassuolo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Messi. And he's managed to get rid. Pedro Obiang. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
That's an example of the sixth sense of opportunism that many of his ilk show. Masterful anticipation.
Verdi.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
That pass isn't the best. Decent hit! So close to drawing level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Chiellini is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, well played, well played. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That'll be a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Nedved. He's having a hit! Gave it a go, but off target. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And he was quick to react. Verdi.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Shevchenko moves wide and looking to get onto this. Messi. And that has left him in a heap. No foul, says the referee. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Very little question about who's going to be the star of the show here, I think, Jim.
Yeah, assuming we're referring to the one and only Francesco Totti.
Of course we are.
Yeah, well, when you look at him, you just think...
He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pirlo. Vieri. Looking tidy in possession here. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Xavi. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pirlo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Picked up, now the finish! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Manchester United break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Maldini makes the interception. Now he's off and running.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Totti proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Nicked it back promptly. And it's Maldini. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is big header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Palomino. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Zanetti. Some good work on the right flank here. Gullit. Great ball, and he's in here.
Vieri really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's fabulous. He engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Gullit. No, that's been intercepted. Maldini looking understandably energised after his goal. Good running, strong and purposeful. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Gullit. Vieri, big chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Mina.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Back into the middle. And we've reached half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Manchester United head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, great chance! He's had a hit! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's a sharp little ball here. Maldini. Xavi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The less said about that pass, the better. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rijkaard. Still just a single goal between the sides. And it's Zanetti. 60 minutes played. And it's Xavi. Vieri. Totti. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maldini. Now it's Totti. Oh, shooting chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieri. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
He's looking wide, and that's not going to reach. Maldini. That's good running with the ball. Oh, good-looking ball. It's Xavi! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Palomino gets it clear. It's a really well-measured ball. And here's Hullet.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 91, numero 19. Lasciano il campo.
And here's Zanetti.
Il numero 30.
He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Hullet. Zanetti. Backward it goes.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he's been shifted off it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rijkaard. Could be danger here. And that's been shot at goal. And that could come back to haunt them.
I think he rushed that. He had a bit more time than he realised. He could so easily have equalised there.
Vieira. Manchester United, moments now away from seeing this one out. Played for Chiellini. Pirlo. Vieira. Pirlo. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's Maldini. Totti. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Well, there's the clearance. Turns and goes back.
Mina.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proved...